Hey everyone, we should be live now, hopefully. Let me just check a few things here, make sure everything's working. It seems like it is. Is the audio okay, is my question. Is it synced up to my mouth, is my main question. That is my issue, usually at the beginning of recordings and live streams using this website, they sometimes get confused. It doesn't sync up, let me check it here on my phone. Right, let's see. Alright, seems like we're good. So, let's get into it. So, Five Nights at Freddy's movie. That was a fun ride, I guess. It was quite bad, to be honest. And I can't believe what they tried to do. What they tried to do was good. What happened, though, was not good. My main issue with this movie is just that, nothing really fun happened. Where was all the fun, exciting scenes in this movie? The kills as well, gosh. They're even worse. But, as a friend to ghost children everywhere, I was looking forward to this movie. Mainly because a few of my friends are FNAF fans, and I was going to end up watching it anyway. So I decided I'd watch it. And so it seems like we got our first thing here from Zeke. So let's see. It did drift apart from the games a bit near the end. Yeah, I'd say it really did. I kind of felt that they could have just done a better job with that. Especially, as you just said here, with the whole Vanessa thing. I didn't like her being, connected to Afton being his daughter, because that's kind of implying that, because she said her brother was killed by Afton. So that's saying that Afton killed his own son. Did he not like him or something? Or did he just have an issue with his own son? That's kind of mean, I might add. What are the kills, though? What did we all think of the kills? Because, in my opinion, the kills, they were some of the worst parts of the movie, especially, the fact that they were just... There were no kills. they jump on a person, and then it would kill away. That just isn't a kill, in my opinion. That's just a jump scare. I mean, it's like all the critics say, and like I'm gonna say, this was not a horror movie. This is a thriller movie, because it's more story-based than, just jump scares and actual stories. Let's see. Do you think the kills were okay? Yeah, I kind of feel the same thing here. I mean, it's like, I don't know. Scary Movie did a better job. Come on, when your kills aren't even as good as Scary Movie, you got an issue with your film. Come on now. I kind of enjoyed Willy's Wonderland more than this. I got it just back here. I don't know. Okay, the camera's all confusing me, but I got it right here, and I really did enjoy that film, because the acting was better than FNAF, in my opinion. Especially, the fact that they say they didn't rip off FNAF. But I just feel they've kind of messed up the whole Afton storyline with his kids. Especially how they said he basically murdered his own son. Just for what? There was no real explanation for why he killed his own son and stuffed him in a suit. It just wasn't really that good. Oh yeah, I forgot about that kill. Yeah, I would say her getting her head bitten off by Freddy, that is the best kill in the movie. I really like that kill. Just the fact that he bit off her entire head and just dropped her to the floor, that was good. Maybe my main issue with this movie was just that, my entire row was filled with my friend and a bunch of people who were just there humming the theme song the entire time. Oh. I thought... This is mostly because I'm blind, but I thought her head was bitten off. I was also sat right at the back, so that could have been a reason, but yeah, she was bitten in half. Well, this is once again going towards the fact that they don't even show most deaths in the film, okay? They should have shown, like, more kills, I guess. Like, the fact that, like, they have a cupcake that bit a guy's face, and then it just shows, like, a little bit of that. Like, I want to see, like, full, like, face being torn off, like, eyes melting or something from the heat of the animatronic. I don't know. Maybe something better than that, though. I gotta say, I don't know why, like, they tried to have a whole subplot in there about, like, Mike's sister being taken away by his aunt. Like, she was so annoying. She was just a basic Karen. The entire time I was watching that film, anytime she'd come on, someone in my theater would scream Karen. Okay, so it was me, but still. This was not the best, like, way to take their, like, family connection. I would have preferred Mike and Abby being connected to William Afton than Vanessa. Mainly because, like, there were so many things that they could do with that connection. And even in, like, vignettes for the actual, like, film, they weren't showing their last names. There were so many things they could go there. They could do the whole William Afton thing. Another thing is, I didn't even mention William Afton's name in this movie. He was just like Steve, wasn't he? Steve Jobs or something. Steve Raglan. Yeah. But, you know, it was not the best. And I personally feel it could have been done way better than it was. My camera's just zooming in and zooming out at the moment. But, like... I'm not, like, a big Five Nights at Freddy's fan. I haven't played the games. I know the story, though, because I watch Game Theory, okay? That's good enough in my opinion. But, like, it just really didn't do it for me. I really didn't enjoy the story itself, and just the whole fact that it's a horror movie, and also the fact that I was ID'd before going in. Like, I can't tell if that's a compliment about me looking youthful, or just, like, people just being mean. Yeah. Near the end, Vanessa says his name is William Afton, but that's the only mention of his name. Yeah, like, even before, like, you knew it was William Afton, because that's literally what it says when the news came out that he was signed to the movie. But, like, the rest of it just doesn't really show his name. He calls him Steve Raglan. Who cares about Steve, to be honest? No one likes Steve. I can't think of a Steve in media that is liked. Can any of you guys? But, like, I did kind of feel they should have maybe just done a bit more. And actually had a post-credit scene. Like, the Corey Kenshin bit was cool. And then it just cut to nothing. Like, I sat there for like 5 minutes waiting for the credits to end, and then there was just music being played, and the lights turned on, and everyone left. Where was the post-credit scene? There was nothing. That really annoyed me, and I would have preferred it if we had, like, an actual post-credit scene. Maybe that being, like, William Afton getting up and coming out as Springtrap or something. Just to make it a bit more interesting, because there's, like, nothing there. There was nothing really fun. Like, by fun, I mean my kind of fun, like, horror fun. Like, on this channel I like doing horror movies. I love horror movies. I went to this because it was marketed as a horror movie and it wasn't even a horror movie. Like, come on, guys. Alright, Steve Raglan's name is a reference to the books where he changed his name to try and lure more people to kill. I did not know that, mainly because I have not read the books, because there are like 60 of them, and I would not know what ones to read. And I was told that most of them aren't even canon by the person I went to see the film with anyway. By the way, just going off topic for a minute, has anyone actually seen Willy's Wonderland? Because, like, it's pretty good, in my opinion. But I have got to say, probably the worst part of this film, the bit where they build the fort, that just made me instantly say, this film is garbage. Like, this film is not garbage, but when that scene was happening, literally everyone around me, everyone in the cinema was saying that. That was like the worst scene in the movie. Like, I don't like the fact, like, I know they're kids in animatronic bodies. That's going all weird. But why did they build a fort? And why did Vanessa encourage Abby to build a fort with murdering robots? Anyone, please enlighten me. Like, I just find it quite dumb. Like, why? I just find it quite stupid how the entire thing was them building a fort with like fun music playing in the background. That was definitely one of those scenes for kids. I mean, like, while I was waiting for this movie, because I got there at like 4, I got there an hour and 50 minutes early. I was basically just sat in the Odeon watching the Ice Nine Kills new music video extended part, like the storyline bit. But there was like so many kids going to watch Trolls, and honestly, I think I would have had a better time watching that. That's not hating on the movie at all, but that probably is better acting, and it didn't waste Matthew Lillard, because he wasn't even in it. I mean, how long was Matthew Lillard even in this movie for? 10 minutes? Plus, like, I feel they really should have done, like, an R-rated cut. There's not an R-rated cut, of course. They've come out and said that. There's not an R-rated cut. It was intended to be PG-13 all along. They really should have done an R-rated cut and release it on Peacock. Because, like, imagine how cool it would be to have that Springlock scene, which was my favorite part of the movie, with, like, showing intestines and all of that, like his insides, like the clamps clamping in. He's screeching, he's screaming, he's like losing all control. His eyes are like going white like the mask. He's like losing his soul. He's becoming the suit. How cool would that be? Instead, you know, we got what we got, and sadly we're upset about it. Well, I'm upset about it. I don't really know why they just decided to go completely, like, off topic at some points with the movie. But there were so many fun things they could have done. Like, they could have just made this, like, 3 hours long, and it was originally going to be 3 hours long. And, like, come on, guys, we needed 3 hours long FNAF movie to get all the lore. Right, we've got another question here. What was your opinion on Matt Pat's cameo? My opinion was really nice. The only issue I had was Markiplier wasn't there, likely because he's busy with Iron Lung. Yeah, the trailer for that came out the other day. Well, it wasn't really a trailer. It was like a teaser, but that was pretty cool. Yeah, kind of sad Markiplier isn't in this one. He'll probably be in like the sequel. I did like Matt Pat's cameo though. I didn't actually know it was Matt Pat till someone shouted it out, because I was mainly, like, just zoned out at that point, because that wasn't any of the good stuff. That was just, like, Karen and her cronies planning to kidnap Abby. Wait, no, not planning to kidnap Abby. Planning to destroy Freddy's. Like, I did like it in the end, though. That was pretty cool that he is actually in the movie. However, like, the moment that, you know when Mike is just, like, walking in on his first night after he hears something, and he opens a thing? The first time he did that, I just shouted out, "Hello, my name is Markiplier," just because he said hello, and there was no answer. It was the perfect time. No one laughed at it, but I still felt proud of myself. But yeah, I did really enjoy his cameo in the film. Definitely gonna be not my worst, like, cameo in a movie, but it's definitely not my favorite cameo in the movie. My favorite cameo in the movie would probably be, oh God, what was it? I can't even remember it now. But yeah, that was actually really cool. I must say. I did enjoy MatPat being in the movie. Um, yeah, once again, sad that Markiplier was not in the movie because, of course, he did do a lot of stuff for the FNAF fan base. But of course, we did get another cameo in the movie. We got Corey Kenshin in the movie. He was, if any of you guys have actually seen Chucky season 3 yet, in that show, Kenan Thompson cameos as a taxi driver. That was basically Corey Kenshin in this movie. He was the Kenan Thompson of this movie for Chucky season 3. I don't know how to really describe it, but basically, I gotta say, did he even die in this film? He just, it ended with him just, sat in his taxi going, oh, hell no, not another one. But in, Chucky season 3, they kill Kenan Thompson by, shoving an umbrella into his mouth and opening it, and it comes out of his stomach. That's a really cool kill. They should have done something like that. But, of course, PG-13, kiddies are going to come watch the movie, sadly, so we can't have any fun stuff. But, of course, this film, all in all, was quite good, besides just a few things like nitpicks and that. I'm changing my opinion again. It is like a 3 out of 5 stars at the moment. My opinion will change in 12 minutes or something, and I'll say it's bad again. But at the moment, I'm vibing with it. It's okay. But, I just really didn't like a lot of this movie. I mean, they had the song from the game, the Five Nights at Freddy's song, in the credits. Kind of felt they should have played that in the movie. However, it did give me the perfect time to make a Rob Zombie reference, because it's Living Dead Girl, and the band is Living something. I can't remember what it is, but it was something. And, that was cool. They should have put that in the movie, though. And once again, just the whole thing where there wasn't a post-credit scene, that did really annoy me. When you sat there after, a subpar movie, and there's not even a post-credit scene where it's supposed to be, 2 more movies. But hey, that just means that there's time for Markiplier to cameo again. And hopefully time for improvement with this movie's many flaws. Especially the fact that they wasted Shaggy. You cannot waste Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. The man is a busy man. He won't even reply to any of my emails to come on the channel. Come on, guys. I've done that, though. That's not lying. I've actually tried contacting him to come on the channel, and I've never gotten a reply. Most of the times I ask someone to come on the channel, their agent just tells me to do something rude. But yeah, I did. This movie was okay. That's my final thoughts on the film. It was okay, but there was sorts of bad things in the movie, especially so many weird things. Oh, we got another guy here. Hey GMI, what's up? Yeah, he's probably going to be in the sequel. Of course, as Zeke said earlier, he is busy filming Iron Lung. So, definitely going to be in the sequel probably, or maybe the third one. Maybe we could get him as a kill. Maybe the sequel will be R-rated. What's the film before that was the first one PG-13, the second one was R-rated, and it really annoyed me? I can't remember this. It's going to annoy me again. But yeah, something that annoyed me, there was a film that was PG-13 or a 15 here in the UK, and then the sequel was R-rated. That's what I'm kind of hoping for with FNAF, where the sequel is going to be R-rated, and then the first one's PG-13, and we can get loads of cool kills in the sequel. Maybe we could even get, I don't know, a proper Springlock scene with the guts and all that going everywhere. Stuff falling out, flopping all over the ground, getting a real Matthew Lillard scream in there. That's what I kind of want for the sequel. Of course, that'll mean that I will probably have to wait years to watch it, or just buy it on Amazon, Because they love IDing me here in the UK. Come on. we gotta stop that. It's starting to annoy me. Every time I go to a cinema, I get ID'd. But yeah, one of my favorite parts wasn't even actually in the film, as I said earlier. It was actually the people in the cinema. This was one of my favorite times being in the cinema to watch a film. Mainly because the people next to me were cracking jokes the whole time. They were humming the theme song. That bit annoyed me, especially near the end. But like, I was having a great time with that. And they even played the Thanksgiving trailer, and I told them about how basically that amazing BJ kill that is in like the trailer for it in Grindhouse. So you know, they were a bit confused at that, but I don't think that's actually going to be Thanksgiving. By the way, guys, shall I do just like a regular just movie talk live stream thing? Yeah. They were basically doing what Corny does. Just like making jokes the entire time and going kind of off topic a lot. But yeah, going back to this other comment. Yeah, I can understand that, especially since my first came out, you were younger, and then it didn't like grow with the fans. I mean, it kind of did with some of them, but then with Security Breach, it's basically just a kids' game. Though Ruin, that is kind of more of what you'd expect. I'd say that's more kind of what you'd expect with FNAF, kind of like scarier, I'd say. The opposite of this movie. But yeah, talking about an R-rated cut, I don't think there is an R-rated cut. They did say this film, the director said actually, the film was intended to be PG-13, so I don't think that will happen. But yeah, kind of upsetting with that, because I would love an R-rated cut of this film on like Peacock or Netflix here. Because I don't think Peacock is even in the UK. Where do Universal films go in the UK? Because if we don't have Peacock, are they just going to force us to get VPN so we can spend US dollars on Peacock? that would be something Universal would do. Going further into if they would ever do an R-rated cut, a few kills I'd want to see more would be the person getting bit in half, the bit where the cupcake is on the guy's face, maybe do like a face peel or something. I don't know, just something a bit more interesting than guy on floor gets bitten by cupcake, cut away. I can just imagine that on the script, like the guy's on the floor, he's being bitten by the cupcake, cut to man looking at him while running away screaming. Yeah, I don't know where they were like going with like the whole Hank thing, because like everyone was theorizing with that, and then it just turned out to be a random guy just breaking into the place, doing nothing to the plot. Like, wasn't he like hired by their aunt though to like, I don't know, destroy the place to get rid of Mike's job? You know, another thing I didn't understand was just the fact that people said William Afton, he's so creepy in this movie. Matthew Lillard's performance is so creepy and scary. I didn't really feel that. I didn't really see that in this movie. I didn't really like get much of him just being creepy in this movie. There was one scene in particular, which literally in the trailer. So the one creepy scene with Springtrap is spoiled in the trailer. It's the bit where like he's walking out, he's revealed, he's holding a knife. But no, he doesn't hold the knife when he comes out. I just realised, where did he get the knife from? Was it in his pocket? Does Spring Bonnie have pockets? I must know this. But I don't know where he got the knife from. It's annoying me now. I did kind of feel they could have made him more creepy and also just given him more screen time overall. There was not much screen time. with him in here kind of annoyed me, I must say. Um, Especially because like he's so creepy and scary in this movie. Yeah, I agree with this comment here. Yes. Like in the games, it was the green, eerie lighting, kind of like Saw films. They're lit green, that's what makes it creepy. Especially a man trap. But yeah, I definitely agree there. That definitely made it more creepy. The lighting and just the overall tone of the film near the end made it more creepy. That just reminds me of something else I didn't like about the film. The whole part where, like, the drawing was the thing that controlled the animatronics. How is it that the drawing... Is that like, game lore? Can someone please tell me, is that in the game? The fact that a drawing controlled the animatronics for William Afton. I kind of found that just a bit ridiculous. I didn't really enjoy that bit because it's just how's a drawing going to control anyone? A drawing would not control me. If there was a drawing of a burger, like that would maybe make me want a burger, but like that's the only bit of control that it's going to do to me because I'm fat. Yeah. Oh yeah, I thought it was audio cues at first for the speakers. What was I actually talking about? Oh yeah, I get it now, yeah. Yeah, could be, but that would have honestly been better than what they did do, where they had Abby just draw like a crudely drawn drawing of like Spring Bonnie holding like a bloody knife with all the kids around. And then just sticking it to the wall. How did she even stick it to the wall, by the way? There weren't any pins around. Did she have a staple gun on hand or something? Like, that's one of my main complaints, like, just the fact that he controlled them with a drawing, which he probably didn't even draw. Like, William Afton's like an old man. He could definitely draw good. Like, do a good drawing, come on. But yeah, that also just led me to something that I did actually enjoy, which was the dream sequences. The whole dream sequences in this movie, those were really, really cool. The audio key control would have also been a good reference to FNAF 4. Once again, haven't played the FNAF games, but if that would have been a good reference, then cool with that, but that also would have just made more sense. Isn't that the game where he burns? Like, where he just burns and it ends with like a burning door with him there, and then he becomes Burn Trap? Or is that FNAF 3? I think it's FNAF 3 now I think about it. Face green smiling. That is mostly just Springtrap in this movie. Yep. Ignore me, I'm being a goofy goober with my shenanigans. Okay, I will let you be. Have fun in the chat then. But yeah, definitely would have made more sense than the drawing. But yeah, those dream sequences. Wow. Like the fact that he changed everything just from dreaming. I also found it cool how like he was like studying dreams to get to all of it, all just because he wants to be a good brother. Find his brother. Find the man who did it. I mean, kind of. Oh my God, Courtney. I'm not putting it on screen. It's not happening. Okay, fine. Hello, Courtney. So, yeah, that whole thing where basically it's just dreams and he takes pills to get to these dreams and all of that. They help him get to his dream. They help him try and figure out who the man was. But if like, as he says, you keep a vivid memory of everything that happened, would he not remember the license plate of the car that drove away with his brother? See, quickly. You watched the FNAF movie too? Nice, Courtney. You can talk spoilers with us now. But yeah, that really annoyed me. The fact that, like, he says you can remember everything, and then just no mention of a license plate. He drove away in a car. You are legally required to have a license plate. And I love how they just don't focus on it at all. Like, every time the camera's on the car, they just don't go on the license plate as if you just can't remember it. I love how no one thought of this. Why would no one think of the license plate? It's just quite stupid. And that was another bit of the bad writing, which just sort of irritated me. Yeah, I was talking about it earlier, Courtney. That is actually one of the only good kills in the movie. Of course, a bit where the girl gets ripped in half, but that wasn't really on screen, so I guess not really. But yeah, there's lots of things which could have been really done well in this movie, and most of it just wasn't. And that kind of made me really annoyed because I was extremely looking forward to this movie. I was really excited and was just kind of let down. So yeah, those are some of my thoughts. Do you guys have any thoughts on the movie? Oh, we got one right here. The movie was amazing, Shay. Yeah, it seems to be quite an unpopular opinion, but as I know, you have played the games, Courtney, so it would make more sense that you liked it than I liked it because I haven't played the game. But yeah, did anyone else actually watch the movie and enjoy it? I know Zeke mentioned earlier, he enjoyed it, to me, on, I believe it was either a community post on my short or on my, review. Let's see. You have all of them. Nice, Courtney. You should post lore videos or something. Yeah, inform me on the lore, Courtney, for the sequel, will you? Because I'm going to need to know that when the sequel comes around so I can know more about the movie. I do want it to be rated R, though. That's just a little tidbit that I have to put in there. It has to be rated R, and it has to be at least 2 years, and then maybe I can actually just see internet. Hello, Yellow Hat Cat. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good night. Let's see. I'll make you play the games. I don't know what that's really implying there. I don't know what you mean by you'll make me play the games, but if you want me to play the games with you, I can see if I can at some point. Shay, don't encourage him, he's going. Oh, God. Yeah, that's the exact thing that they were doing in the cinema. Like, the people sat next to me, they were doing that the entire time during the trailers, during the previews, I'm just seeing what they put next, during everything, they were all just doing that. It was kind of annoying. I'll force you to. Yellow Hat Cat just put something. He will tie you up and make you play the games. You see, that doesn't really make sense because, as George said, yeah, I do kind of want to play the game. And also, how would I play the games if I was tied up? I wouldn't be able to move my arms properly to, like, play it. Doesn't make much sense there. Yeah, I do kind of want to play the game, so yeah, it's hardly making me play the games. Even if I was tied up, I'd still want to play him. It's not like he's specifically, like, holding me at, like, gunpoint or something, forcing me to play the games. So, do you have any other thoughts on the movie? Anyone? Or, is this it? Any thing else you want me to talk about, movie related? Don't give him ideas. Yeah, I'll try not to give him ideas, but still, I don't know how he'll exactly force me to if I want to play the games. Besides, what will you tie me up with? Candy ropes? I just chew through them. But yeah. FNAF movie, it's like I've changed my opinion again, as I said I would. 2.5 out of 10? Out of 5? Not 10, out of 5. Out of 5. I did originally say it would probably be a 2.5 out of 5 earlier. Let's see. Yes. I actually have the movie just behind me, Courtney. It's just here. Renfield. For any of you who went there, which means all of you except Courtney, we went out one afternoon and, I wanted to buy Renfield because my dad and I are massive Nick Cage fans, and I forgot to bring any ID with me. So I had to go back the second day, bring my ID with me just so I could buy the movie because they just hate me for some reason. Let's see. I haven't watched it, but I will. Totally legally. It doesn't rhyme with privacy. I am wanted in 73 countries. Jesus Christ. I have no idea what you're talking about there. That's what you did something that rhymes with privacy, did you? Very fun, Courtney. Nice one there. I'd say you'd be better off with her anyway. Like, the film, I don't think it was worth the £16 that I spent on the ticket, plus, the, 5 something I spent on popcorn, and then, the £2 that I spent on drink. I don't think it was worth all of that. Cinema prices are already ridiculous, and the fact that you could, buy, a kilo of popcorn for, £3, but they're, up pricing it, 500%. I am not condoning anything. What are you talking about? That's basically it for this one. Thank you for joining me live, everyone. Don't get it. I'm just not gonna say that. I was talking about popcorn. Don't try and say anything else. Thank you for joining me live, everyone. Honestly, now that I think about it, I really like this movie. It was okay. It was alright. Until next time, I'll see you guys. Thank you for joining me. I'm probably going to do a live stream talking about movies, horror movies, updates, or anything you guys want me to talk about concerning movies every Friday from now on. So look forward to that. By the way, let me know what you guys think of the new set. It's still under works, but that is mainly because the new set is not finished until I go to Comic-Con on Sunday and buy a bunch of random stuff to put in it. Because, I've mostly just taken what I had over there and moved it over here. I don't know why I was pointing over there. It's not like I have a camera pointed at the other side of my bedroom. But still, it used to be over there. Thank you for the compliment, Courtney. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for coming out, watching the stream. Let me know what you guys thought of the FNAF movie, maybe in the comments of the stream when it's uploaded properly, or just go watch my review for the movie, I'm going to do my spoiler review for it for tomorrow. Oh, God. Yes, Courtney, I know. You were in here Wednesday, for 5 minutes. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys.